What's up, Pisces? Welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. It's such a pleasure to be able to do this reading today. There was no wind, and I have moved. I've moved to the beach, and not only the beach, but my childhood beach. And I grew up right there, and I grew up learning how to swim in that water, which is frigid. And I would stay out in that water until my lips got blue, and my mom would come down and she'd get my dad, and he'd come down to get me out, and I wouldn't come out, he'd get my grandma. When they got my grandma, I'd come out of the water because she was scary. My grandma was not the kind that would make you cookies. She was a tough little Norwegian. Okay, props to any Norwegians out there. All right, let's get into it. So career and finances. If you would like for me to pray for you, first of all, the offer always stands. Say hi in the comments section or leave an emoji. It just gives me something I can focus on that represents your energy. And I encourage everybody else to pray for each other as well. This is a loving community. Reach out, say hi. Okay, so only take what resonates. Coming to you, what's coming to you, Pisces, and career and finance. Ooh, that work card. Work. The Rihanna song. So this is deep focus. Let's see what you're focusing on. What do you focus on? Pisces, why is this Eight of Pentacles coming out? Ooh, passion project, maybe something creative. This is coming towards you. So the Ace of Cups, when we're talking about finances and career, this is something that gives you a deep sense of purpose, okay? Because it rules over the heart, rules over Pisces too, and Cancer and Scorpio. The Ace of Cups comes out to meet you. So I feel like this is you recognizing something that you really want, whether it's starting a ceramics business, a YouTube channel, tarot reading, maybe you're a singer, maybe you play the guitar, whatever. Gives you a sense of deep purpose. So the more you work at it, the more you focus on it, the more the universe is going to offer you opportunities. That's what this combination of cards means, Pisces. Okay, so let's keep going. This is exciting. Pisces, you are so talented. You're so talented, and you know it. You wouldn't probably brag about it, but you know it. So, finances and career, what do my Pisces need to know? This is getting interesting. We have two knights that flew out. I'll show you these cards in a moment because you can't see this. Okay. There's two ways I can read this. I'm gonna give you both ways because it's really important. Pisces, you're very intuitive. You'll know which one applies to you. There is an opportunity coming towards you. This could be delivered by a person. This could basically be somebody hitting you up on your, via email or text or whatever it is. They have an opportunity for you. They either want to work with you or they want to present an opportunity. Knight of Wands. And so this is passionate. This is very fast moving. And it came out with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Now, again, this is suggesting that there could be a lot of hasty energy here. And it's easy to get caught up in this type of energy. This is the type of energy that could be pressuring you to say yes before you've kind of checked all your boxes and you've done your research and made sure it's a good choice for you. Definitely has that pressure to it. This has a sense of, I want to say amateur, but this could be either somebody being like, this very much has a feeling, especially where our passions are. That's where you can find a lot of lecherous energy. You can find kind of a lot of con men, so to speak. People who are like, oh, if you just pay $9.99 for this, then I can make you famous or whatever, that has this energy. Now, there could be a secondary reading on this, secondary meaning, which could be two different individuals. It could be one who's passionately offering you this, and yes, it's kind of like jump on the bandwagon or you're going to lose this opportunity. They want to work with you, and they're very enthusiastic. There could be a second person or a second entity, I'll say, making you kind of a false offer, and it's giving you that same pressure I was explaining earlier, which is like, oh, you better say yes to this now, because you might lose this opportunity, and it's very impulsive, it's unresponsible, irresponsible. And I think I'm going to have to unpack your reading a little bit more to get some insight on that, because it's going to a different direction. One sec, bear with me. Temperance card, what does the Temperance card mean? Clarity. Bear with me. Okay. Right off the bat, I would say beware of impulse. Beware of any pressure. Sorry, it's like sand in my mouth. There we go. Beware of any pressure. I would not allow somebody to step in and make plans for you at this time. I think you need to make those plans. You need to be looking out at the future you're creating, you've been working hard for, and you're creating that new start. A lot of us would love to have that right person or the right opportunity come along to launch us quicker towards the path that we want. And that this is really a transformation that you're making, where you are, you're kind of being the change you need to see. You know, take a look at everything you've thrown into your life and your vision so far, and it's worth fighting for. It's worth you fighting for. But making those new plans is going to kick into gear this brand new. Let me give you an example. So rather than waiting for somebody to recognize your talents or your efforts and things, because I don't think you can trust that energy. I'm just going to straight up say I wouldn't trust the quick route here. Tarot is saying, as soon as you put pen to paper, as soon as you book that trip, as soon as you make those plans and you demonstrate an effort making those plans, that's when your journey actually begins. I think this is a really good time to conserve your money, to save. We have King of Pentacles here. If you have been waiting for funding on something from an institution, most likely, it's been kind of quiet. If you've been waiting for funding from a bank or a loan, like a business loan or something, it's you're feeling maybe like you're kind of maybe getting doubtful that it'll come through or something. I see that this energy is one of conservation. So what do we need to know here? Is I'm giving you anxiety if that's the case? I'm so sorry, sweetheart. And it's a waiting game with them. It's a waiting game. Is it going to come through from a Pisces? You're being called to save your money too. 4 of Pentacles, double 4 of Pentacles. This is a time for a so you're being called in your business and finance and career reading to keep that focus. Do things that don't require money right now, if you can. And if it's meant to be, this is going to come back around. I would say if you get like that, be very not suspicious. What's the word I want? But just be wary of any quick fix program or get rich program or an offer. Pay attention to the feeling of it. Pay attention if you're being rushed or if you're being pressured. If there's a huge amount of enthusiasm, what's this Knight of Wands? Be aware of it. Devil card. Y'all, don't rush into it. There's no quick fix. This is like, can't go over it, can't go under, gotta go through it. And it's like just your due diligence, pull in your finances and your resources If you are waiting for finances or resources from another entity, I know it's probably requiring patience and you might be feeling anxious. It's a time for conservation. For some reason, it's a time for conservation. But what you can do is make plans. What you can't do, it's like there's this old saying, when fishermen can't go to sea, they stay home and repair their nets. So this is a time for imagining the sea, imagining where you want to sail to, and repairing those nets and pulling in your resources. Okay, that's the what I love seeing is we had the Star card coming out. So this is hope replenished. There is hope. This is a bridge of possibility. If you need recovery, financial recovery, this is your financial recovery card. What's this? Three of Pentacles. I am asking the cards silently in my head, is like, what can Pisces trust? What can Pisces trust, you know? And the Three of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. It's the Knight of Pentacles. This is about getting money, working together, working with other energies, I think, to hear good news, to get opportunity. This is Ace of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. I feel like you're reliant. You feel reliant on this group. Three of Pentacles. But there's been disappointment, possibly some things that felt a little bit hidden. This could have simply been an opportunity that you've been waiting for, and it just has not been coming through the way you wanted. So, what do Pisces say yes to? Clarity on this? This is your advice. What did Pisces say yes to? The Emperor. Holy heck. Dude, this is a time to be very serious about your yeses and your nos, your boundaries, your outline of what you want. You have the Emperor and the Empress. Right smack dab in the middle, you got the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords is a no BS queen. This is somebody who can sometimes even be cutting with their words. I keep getting this feeling like, Pisces, to make your dreams lift off the ground, you need to be a bitch. You need to be a kind of like seriously strong around your boundaries, and you need to be self-reliant at this time. So this is boundaries with who you work with, who you're allowing in to be an influence. Like, this is basically saying, Pisces, you can be the Emperor and the Empress. You need to have faith in yourself. Be aware of outside pressures. Anything else? I need clarity. That Queen of Swords is a no messing around. Queen of Rods? What about this? What is this energy? Oh, Seven of Swords. I just feel like there's an energy you're working with that is kind of sneaky. Is it that they have taken your opportunity? Is there an energy that you have worked with that is taking credit or taking the opportunity? I hate those sneaky messages. I don't like those messages. But there's something working around. I would rely on yourself. I think this is all going to come to light, but I think if it hasn't already, but the more you engage with this energy, the more disappointed I think you're gonna get. This is the type of energy where you can argue your point all day long, and you can be like, stand back and be like, how can they not see what I'm trying to say here? How could they not agree with me? Or how they? And you're just going to be spinning your wheels. I think cut this energy out, the Queen of Swords, because there's something manipulative about this situation. Yeah. It could be that they are connected to this offer to the one of the first energies I was saying, where it's It's taking advantage of you. And that's why the energy of being self-reliant is coming through so strong. Because if you strip away the financials of it, your ability around this is a talent. Your ability is fruitful and abundant, and the universe, spirit, whatever you liken that energy to, it's there. It's there. It's there to meet you and raise you up. But there's something around all the pentacles, the finances of it, the Ace of Pentacles coming through, like money being pushed through, and the collaborative energies that you can't trust. I hate those messages, but I hope this is helpful. You know, your spidey sense is probably, if you're with me this far, your spidey sense has already been talking to you about it. Of course, the High Priestess and the bottom of the deck, your energy. This is intuition. Your energy is already talking. This is why you're here. So I'm just confirming something you already know. So what's the takeaway? Again, it's make those plans. Make those plans. There is actually a big transition happening here with the Temperance card coming out twice. You can't quite see the forest for the trees. Is that the saying? Yeah, the forest for the trees yet, and that's okay. That's okay. Just put pen to paper, make your plans. You know, I think that this breaks through. This ability that you have, this talent that you have, or this passion, this sense of purpose, it's going to break through, and it's going to come through via your plans. You are abundant enough. You don't need to rely on these shifty energies around you. So pay attention to your spidey sense. If something's making you feel outcast or disappointed, it wasn't for you. It just wasn't for you. And what's meant for us is going to find us no matter what. I'm sending you off with love and light. I hope that this was helpful. Take good care. Consider liking and subscribing.